Feeling lonely, you're not alone in this. In fact, loneliness has become a silent epidemic affecting mental health, self esteem, and even physical well being. But here's the good news, you don't have to stay stuck in this feeling. Today, I'll help you to understand the psychology of loneliness and share science backed ways to build real meaningful connections. Loneliness isn't just being physically alone, it's about feeling disconnected even when surrounded by people. It can affect your brain, your body, and emotions in ways you may not realize. How loneliness affects you? First is your brain. Loneliness increases your stress hormones, affecting memory and concentration. Second is your body. It weakens your immunity, increases the risk of heart diseases. And third is your emotion. It can lead to anxiety, self doubt, and even depression. The first step, understanding that loneliness is a signal, not a flaw. It's your mind telling you that you need deeper connections. Why we feel lonely? Loneliness can come from different sources. It can be when you're moving into a new place, losing a friendship, breakups, or even just a feeling of being misunderstood. But sometimes it's not about what's missing outside, but rather what's missing inside. Some of the common triggers of loneliness, the first one is social media disconnect. When you see perfect lives and that makes you feel isolated. Second would be lack of deeper conversations or deep conversations, which basically means you might have a lot of friends, but you don't really have that emotional connection. Third can be self isolation habits. Over time, avoiding people can make it difficult or harder to reach out. For example, recently I joined this diploma course, and it was very interesting how the in the psychology field or counseling or guidance field, there's a lot of women, a lot of female presence than men. So in our class, there were around 4 or 5 men, and they were all sitting together on the side. And one of them started speaking about how introverted he is. To which our teacher replied that it's funny how you say that you're introverted right now since you are in an uncomfortable situation. And as soon as your comfortable situation comes, you become assertive, you become extroverted in a way. So that is a really good example in terms of isolating yourself or hiding yourself into this label or title that you're introverted rather than seeking deep what is really, really happening. I'm not saying that all introverts do this or all people do this, but some of you, or this is just for some of you. But here's the truth, loneliness isn't always about needing more people, it's about needing more meaningful connections, overcoming loneliness, science backed strategies. Let's talk about real ways out of loneliness and start building meaningful connections. Some of you might also benefit from the video called Social Anxiety. I have posted. Do check it out, it might help you. Um, so first is strengthen your relationship with yourself. First one is journaling, where you write about your emotions. Self-reflection leads to clarity. Second one is mindfulness, becoming aware of negative self-talk that may push people away. Be the one to reach out. Call or text an old friend. You don't need a reason. Join online or offline communities based on your interests. Third, engage in activities that bring people together. For example, volunteering, helping others can boost your sense of belongingness. Other thing can be hobby groups where you join dance classes, booking clubs, sports, anything that involves people, conversations. Here's a little secret. Real connections happen in deep conversations. How to have more meaningful talks. Ask deeper questions. What's been the best part of your week can be one of the questions. Second can be sharing your own thoughts. Vulnerability creates connection. Third can be practicing active listening. Truly hear what others are saying. Remember, one deep conversation is more valuable than 100 shallow ones. Loneliness is not permanent, it's just a feeling and not your reality. Start by taking small steps, and soon you'll see shift in your relationships and your own happiness. Like, share, and subscribe for more psychology backed content on relationships, self growth, and mental wellness. Until next time, bye bye.